Battery 70%. Connected to.
Good morning. Oh, let me put this on. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday morning. Did it actually? All right. So, Sunday. Oh, it's actually a gorgeous day outside for once. Let me have a seat. I am in the process of doing some printing. That's from last week. I still didn't put it away. Anyhow, um, so recap from last week. What did I do last? Oh yes, I did the onesie. Have my cup of tea. Did the onesie, and I mentioned to y'all that I would be getting the I'd be getting the fabric, so that way I could do some do the practice sublimation first before I actually sublimate. I do it with embroidery, so I don't know why I wouldn't do it with sublimation. So I did end up going out. I didn't go to where I wanted to go to get the bolt of fabric, so instead I just went to Fabricland, and they didn't have the material that I wanted, but they had 100% polyester. So I ended up just getting, I think I got a yard of this, and it should be able to tide me over until I am able to get to the fabric store that I actually want to go to buy the fabric. Other thing, this week has been a week of fun. When I say fun, I mean actual fun in creating. So those some of you are aware that I am getting into the chip bag, novelty chip bag, and party items. So I took the design from my shirts, and I've been expanding them into what they'd look like if they were on a party bag product. And so this is my um, tractor design. Typically, it's only the shirt, the five, and ooh, ooh, the name. So this is done on my inkjet printer. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look as crisp as I would have liked it to be. Hence the reason that I got the laser printer, the laser color printer, because it makes this pop. I'm hoping that by next week, Sunday, I will have the laser printer set up so that way I can do a comparison of the two and what how they look how they differ in look, right? Because to me, even though it does look gorgeous, it's not popping. The colors aren't popping, and yeah, that's just with the inkjet printer. Let me grab the other one off the printer. So I printed a couple of stuff this morning. I think today was the very first time that I actually had two printers running at one time. So I printed the sublimation that I'm going to be testing this morning. Oh, and saying that, I should actually turn on the machine so it can start heating up. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing this morning. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Da-da. 390 at 40 seconds. That's where we want it. Okay. So this one is a dump truck design. This is a new design that I did. because I really wasn't loving the dump truck that I had before. So I'm like, we're going to change this bad boy. So we changed the dump truck. Um, and then we put in for the bag, we put in a scenery. Again, it's okay, but it's not as crisp as I would have liked. The laser printer just gives it that oomph that I'm looking for. So, but I think it will work once it's done. So next week we will be doing this. I'll get that set up for sure, for sure, for sure. Um, Actually, I'm going to do it today. I'm gonna do an unboxing video, but because I'm gonna need to install the drivers on the printer. I can't do it live. So because I noticed the last time when I went changed the window to another window, the live on YouTube had stopped. So I'm doing two lives. I'm doing the TikTok live, and I'm doing the YouTube live at the same time. And then the YouTube live had stopped. So therefore, I'm just like, okay, if I need to change windows, I won't do it. I guess I could do it on my iPad, but I'll just do a video of it unboxing, and then next I'll post that up, and y'all can see that. Anyhow, this week I was so excited that I did a little image of the trusting God on the polyester fabric that I did. And if you'll see, the color came out. You probably can't notice it because it's a baby pink, but it did come out a whole lot better than it did come out on here. Because remember when I did it on here, it came out a peachish color. Even though I did like the peach color, that wasn't the color that I was going for. I really wanted the baby pink. So I did do that. I also did um, this one. And so the gray came out perfect this time. And it's also not, doesn't have the yellow tinge on it. But these are small pieces. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to test it. I'm actually going to print it um, larger and see if it will come out like this on the fabric. So if it doesn't come out on this fabric, if it comes out in large exactly how it came out small, then I will go ahead again and try it on a shirt. So I have been playing with the printer settings because all of my research showed that it was all about the printer setting. It had nothing to do with the press at all, at all, at all. So that's why I spent some time readjusting and changing and switching, and there's been a lot of printing. I don't know how come I don't need more ink yet, but I tell you, it's a lot of trial and error in printing. So what I am gonna do is, okay. So this was the one that I printed before, and it was giving me the shadow lines, the ghosting lines, and this one is what I printed this morning. So we're gonna do both of them and see what happens. Okay. I'm not gonna cut. I'm not gonna cut around the shape because I definitely want to be able to tell the difference after I've pressed them. Okay, just looking at it, I see a difference. I see a big, big difference, but I don't know if that will actually make a difference in the end. Right. The other thing I did find out, um, by accident actually, is when I download the PDF, because I do most of my designs in Canva. So when I download it from Canva into PDF, I need to go into Adobe to open it and print it from there, not to print it from the download link in the computer because it gives you two different images. That's something I didn't know before. Uh, Trial and error. Again, trial and error, right? Okay, so the press is heated. And this one, I don't actually have a second one. So, like I printed from this, I don't have one of this. So, most of it is going to be based off of these two. All right. So, let's cut our fabric. Do. I want to make sure I cut it big enough, large enough to cover a whole sheet. Um, I'm not trying to be scrimping on fabric, but it's not that bad. I do not have a desire to ruin my machine and have to change anything on it because I got sublimation ink on it. Oh. Oh yeah. Some off, you know, you're like, you could have gotten up. And it would have made cutting this thing a whole lot easier if you just got up. But honestly, I really didn't want to. I really don't want to. One of those days that, you're just like, let me just catch you right here. You know you need to get up. Meh. Getting up, overrated. I'll be standing for the rest of the morning, so it's all good. Okay. All right, so turn this here so we can see. Yeah, we're gonna press it. We're gonna do everything like if we're doing an actual sublimation. Okay. And this morning I'm a little bit thirsty. I need my tea. All right. So we're gonna start off with this bad boy first. I am gonna put it down, tape it down, even though it is a trial. I'm taping it down because I don't want it to shift, and that be the reason. The other thing I am going to do, I'm going to put some butcher paper underneath this shirt, this paper, because I really, really do not want it to mess up my, I wouldn't want the ink to go through, I wouldn't want the ink to go through my, go through the fabric and end up on the pad. So I cut this from before. So this is just paper I used before. All right. So I'm at 390 for 40 seconds. Let's try this. All right. So it's pressing. Oh, this morning we're not doing any embroidery. It's actually probably the first weekend that I actually don't have an embroidery. Hey, interesting. All right, so it's done. I don't know about y'all. Do you ever notice that the smell sublimation gives off? It's just such a weird smell. All right. So, and the verdict is it looks good, but the gray is yellowing still. And I'm not liking it. The gray is still yellowing. And it still has a tinge on it. All right. So now let's try the other one. What did I do with the cup fabric? There we go. All right. So let's do this. We've got a little dirt on that. All right. All right. So now we're going to try this one. And hopefully it comes out. It comes out proper and perfect and great. Oh, you know what? It's just so I'm going to cut another piece. Oh, where is my scissors? What did I do with the scissors? All right, we're going. This one is this one. I really don't understand this yellowing thing, eh? I know for a fact it all has to do with the computer setting, the printer setting. This has been one of my biggest headaches thus far. Printer settings. I think one day I'm actually gonna do a video on your printer settings because it took me forever and a day to get my regular printer to print the colors that I wanted it to print. It's like I wish somebody had just done a video and saved me the hassle and headache. Okay. Moment of truth. Oopsie. Okay. I think it might be my imagination. No, actually, it's not. Nope, 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 nope. It's not. Okay. I was thinking it is my imagination, but it's really not. All right. You probably can't see, but here there is a fine yellowing line right on the outside of it. But here, that yellowing line is missing. And that's what's been bothering me. The faint yellowing line, kind of like a blurring kind of, but it's missing on here. I'm not sure. And this looks more yellow, where this doesn't. But it could be my imagination. I'll take a picture, post them, y'all can tell me. Okay? But I do see a difference in this one, which was printed through Adobe. And that was the major difference. Not just clicking the download link and printing from there, but going into Acrobat. I think it is Acrobat, not Adobe. It's printing through Acrobat. My bad. Don't quote me. It was Acrobat, not Adobe. Well, Adobe Acrobat, same part. Anyhow, so we're gonna do one last test. Um, I do want to print it on the shirt. However, in order for me to print it on the shirt, I think I will have to say goodbye to YouTube because when I open it, the link might close. Okay, so we're gonna try and see if it closes, if it um, ends the live. So let me do this one first to make sure that it is running right. Which side was I cutting on? Here we go. Um, I want to write on these two so that way later on I don't confuse myself. I know the pen works, but it's just not working on that fabric. Okay, let's try this one. No, let me find a marker. I usually have a marker. Yep, I have a marker. Okay, I just wrote Adobe, so I know which one is which. Okay. All right, so now I am going to cut a piece so that way I can press this. Really? Almost done. Almost cut. All right. Not too worried about this one. Oh, I'm just ruining this shape of this thing. right. So this one. Now let's see how this one presses. Actually, I wonder what it would look like if I went up to 50. Because it's supposed to press at 60. I'm actually going to try it. But a true test would be to print it here and then press it at 60. That's the thing with these. This one printed great, but I noticed that the black, I don't know if it's the fabric though, it's faded. It's not as vibrant as I would have liked. So I'm going to try it and then I'm going to print it at 60 because it's supposed to be at 60. All right. I guess it wouldn't be right to just do it. So once this is done, then I will print another one and see it. Hopefully it doesn't stop, it doesn't end, but if it does, it does. We're not going to stress this small stuff. Oh. There is nothing like a good cup of tea. All right, so let's see. Moment of truth. Eh. I think it needs more time. So it's pink. It's not peach, but it's not the true baby pink. And you can see here, yeah, it needs more time. Mind you, it has this really cool ink bleed kind of thing going on right here, like right there. So, but I think I would like it to, so yeah, it's definitely pink, not peach, but I think it needs more time. So I'm going to try it again. Both of those, I'm going to print them again and see. Print them again and press them again in Adobe, obviously, not in through the link, and see. So if I do get cut off from YouTube, yeah, come on over to TikTok and you can see. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna open up this, and I'm going to print. Everything's already set because I had it set already, so I should just need to print. And then where is the other thing? Oh, there we go. We're going to print. And we're going to print. All right. So now I see the light still on at YouTube. Oh, it's still there. So I've put both of those to print. And so while that is printing, we are going to just cut the fabric again to make sure that we have uh, it's ready. Where is it? Here we go. All right. So all right. I don't hear the printer. Let me check on. Oh, it is printed. It's just so printed so quietly. Like, I don't know. I thought sometimes I think I can hear the printer and sometimes I can't hear it. But okay. There is one. And then let's see if there's enough room on here for this. Perfect. All right. Let me just fold this back up. Because these are the only two I'm doing for today. Okay, so then let's change this to time. There we go, 60 seconds. Ah! Yes. Okay, that's what we want. 390 at 60 seconds. Okay, so that's there. Let me see the printer. All right, so this one is done. The printer isn't up to, oh, it's ready now. Okay, so let's go ahead and press this with 3 to 5 seconds. All right. Ooh, that's hot, 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 hot. All right. So all right. I was killing time because I'm waiting for this to dry a bit. Okay, it's dry now. All right, so let's put some tape on this bad boy. And then cover it. And push it in. And let's see what happens. 60 seconds. In that 60 seconds, the other one should be done printed. sure is. Okay, so it's done. The pre-press and the post-press look different. Very, very different. I guess because the ink has already been bled out of it. But it's interesting. Hmm. Mm. Okay. All right. So let's see. Whew. Look at that heat. Okay. So this automatically, I see a big, big difference. I don't know if y'all can see this, but you see how it's pressed through. Now that I've pressed it for 60 seconds, the ink came through on this paper. Whereas it didn't come through before. Let's see, did it come through the bottom? Nope. Okay, good times. Uh, 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 oh. All right. Where is it? Oh, here we go. So, automatically can see the difference. This is 40 seconds. This is 60 seconds. Y'all can see the difference, right? Automatically. So, yeah, it's 60 seconds it needed, and it's the perfect color. Yay! Applause! Good times. I feel good. Okay, so we're done that. Now the next one is the moment. Oh, the one that causes my blood pressure. Come on, come on. All right. I'm happy that that turned out to be the color that it should. So, whoop. All right. Now, I'm wondering, now that it's all good, do I actually print one to see if it comes out properly on a shirt? All right. So let's do this first. If this comes out, we're definitely doing it on a shirt. Come on, turn the radio on. It's running, and we can hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. I am going to use a different certificate because I just don't trust it to not come through on the machine. All right. This is the one that has been stressing me out. All right. Sublimation, I'm not gonna lie, it can be fun once you get all the little tweaks down and you get everything right. But in the meantime, it is hella frustrating. Hella frustrating. At least for me. But I do love the whole design, and you can have so many different colors, and tones and everything. But when they don't print out right, I don't know about you, but when I have a image in my head, I want that image to come out perfectly on the t-shirt. I don't want the color to be off by a little bit or slightly. I want it to be exact. And hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sell it if it's not exact. All right. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. You can I don't know if y'all can see the image. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it right there. You can see it? Maybe not. Oh, watch that. All right. So our moment of truth. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oopsie. So honestly, the only difference is the color is richer. And this is more crisp. I'm not gonna lie, it's more crisp. So, like if you can see the B up here versus these, it's this is darker, way darker. So I'm happy that it finally worked. And now I'm gonna print one and try it on a shirt and see. And let's see if it actually works the same way on a shirt. Okay, I'm printing. Um, okay, so it's printing, and I have to go and grab. Let me see if this is still running. Yes, it is. I have to go and grab a shirt. So the shirt requested was a medium. So I'm gonna go grab it. I'm not sure if y'all can still hear me while I'm going to the supplies room. Uh, so actually, I think here. Not sure about TikTok. All right. Okay. So this is the shirt I'm printing on. This is the SLB blank 100% polyester. It's not online yet. I said I would get it online, but it's not online yet. I love the shirt. If you saw my video, I think it was last week, I was waxing poetic because the fabric is so soft. So feels so good. I typically don't like polyester shirts, but I love this one. I really love this one. It feels so good. Okay. So while that over there is getting done, I'm going to press this because as you can see, it is hella wrinkled. Um, so it does need to be pressed. It needed to be pressed either way, but but this it definitely needs to be pressed, and it also needs to be. I haven't used it much, so I've only done two things out of the lot. Um, so I know with my kids' polyester blanks, I really don't need to use this. It's pretty good. And with my kids' polyester blanks, um, unless it's wrinkled, I tend to not press it. But that's just me. So all right. So now I have to find the center. I think it's done printing. Let me grab it off the printer. It is done printing. All right. So that way it doesn't have the pressing around it. I use my pinking shears. People rip it. That's everybody does something different. How they choose to do it is up to them. I use the pinking shears because meh, why not? I have it. Oh. All right. So I could use a ruler, or I could just use my fingers. I don't want nobody. All right. I'm just measuring so that way it's not too far off. Mind you, it's kind of hard to measure. So it is too far off. The ruler tells me it's too far off. I don't want nobody. Did I put it too far over? No. Perfect. That fell. I'm going to double check that the fabric didn't go through the fabric. No. I think it's fine. Whole lot of business. I actually need to start recycling stuff. Okay, I don't even know if it's recyclable. Seeing as it's got it should be. Alright. So let's see how this goes. Do 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 do. Sorry. All right. So this is Adobe. I'm gonna write 40 on it. What did I do with the marker? I did put it back. 46. And this is Adobe. Writing on fabric is not easy, you know. 60 sex. All right. The moment that we have been waiting for. Okay, kind of nervous here. All right, just gonna rip off the band-aid. Okay, all right, all right. It's perfect. The color is perfect. I can't believe it. It only took, I think it took about 9 tries. Well, no, because this morning alone, that was what? 1, 2, 3, at least 12 tries. But it's all good, right? It's all good. It don't matter. The important thing is that I got it. I'm just pressing out the bottom of the shirt because, is this crooked? Don't tell me says it's crooked. I'm gonna really be cheesy if it's crooked. It is slightly crooked, but it's okay. I'm just happy with the color. Anyhow, we accomplished something today. I am actually going to um, do a video on the what not to do and what to do because it shouldn't have taken me 12 tries. I'm actually going to count how many of them I did. Let's count. All right, because I don't want nobody calling me a liar here. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, oh, 11. 11 tries to get it right. Shouldn't have taken me 11 tries, right? I should have been able to just get it one shot. But it is what it is. To help prevent somebody from having to take 11 tries, I'm going to go through a step by step on everything that you need to do in order to get it done, get it right in the first try. All right. So that's it for today. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. All right. Bye, everyone.